Heads up. If you have kids around,
parental advisory is in effect.
This is the Bonus Bone Podcast with Lamont and Tonelli.
It's like water torture.
Baby Huey.
Chasta.
What's up, friends? Welcome back to the Bonus Bone Podcast. Woot woot is right. It's a party this week here at the Bone for multiple reasons. First off, give it up for Baby Huey and his birthday.
Happy birthday, Baby Huey.
Yeah, Lamont's not clapping. Come on.
I'm surprised because I didn't hear about it every day for 3 months.
Maybe it's because you've shamed him for years.
Shame.
Well, it was so noticeable for so long.
He doesn't tell anyone it's his birthday, so now it's my responsibility. So happy birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday this week. I had no idea.
I'm shocked.
Happy birthday. What a surprise.
We're only running promos for his birthday party this Saturday a million times on the Bone, which, by the way, you should come. Vinny's in Concord this Saturday for Baby Huey's 40th birthday. We have 2 tribute bands, Def Lep. I bet you can figure out who that's a tribute to, and Unchained Van Halen tribute. It's going to be a fantastic time.
So let me ask you this, Baby Huey. Do you feel any different now that you're the big 4-0?
No, I feel like I'm 25 still.
I do too, until I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, hi, wrinkles.
I'm in my knees.
I'm not saying a word.
Last week you were all up in his shit, so you're going to be nice this week for his birthday. Okay. You get a pass for your birthday. That's very nice.
No, but I mean, I feel the same like I did when I'm 35, 30. So yeah, I don't really feel a difference right now. And
40 is still so young.
I like to think I look the same too.
You do.
Face-wise.
That's why, hence the Baby Huey nickname. You always look like the perpetual baby. You're our baby here at the Bone. So I guess we're going to kick the party off early with the Do Not Drink and Drive show on Friday.
Damn right we are.
That's some good timing.
Ooh, I know, right? No kidding. So we thought, you know what? Today, we will talk about our favorite moments from all the Do Not Drink and Drive shows in the past. There
were many.
Lots, yeah. So kick it off. Go. Run
Well,
with it.
for me, the one that sticks out is the one where I threw up out the door of
Big Dick Black's
car.
Yeah.
And
Because he was your
giving you a ride
designated
home.
driver.
And I will tell you, that's when we had the bartender in. He was doing those mixed drinks. And I tried every mixed drink that day. And you shouldn't mix alcohol. Every single one of my drinks was mixed. And at the end of the show, I mean, my head was spinning. I threw up all the way from San Francisco to San Jose. And we had a young girl, Kristen, was an intern.
That's right, it was.
And we used to get our interns to drive our cars home to make sure we were able to get the cars home. And she's waving at me through the window, and I'm going like this, oh, move, and she's waving back at me thinking I'm being friendly. And I threw up. Not only did I coat his car, but the puke, she was so close to my car that it coated my car.
Oh.
It was raining vomit.
Oh, it really was. I would have loved to have been driving down the freeway watching this.
I know, right? Yeah, that's entertainment. Poor Kristen. That's disgusting.
And then, and this one goes back maybe 5 years ago, that I did not have a drink of alcohol for a year after that show. I know I had alcohol poisoning.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, I got home. And I went straight to bed and was shivering in bed. Oh. And you could smell it was peppermint schnapps. That was the killer. The peppermint schnapps, I could smell the schnapps coming from my pores for a week afterwards.
Oh, my God.
It was so friggin' disgusting. I couldn't even look at alcohol.
And it's all the sugar in those drinks, too, that are the killer, right?
That's exactly
That's what does you in as far as getting sick or even the hangover.
Yeah.
Is whether it's the peppermint schnapps or some of the drinks that the bartender was making,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
John was great. I loved him.
But they were all sweet drinks.
But they were all sweet, and that was the problem, is you would have something different every single shot or drink or whatever. I
Try
remember
one of
getting super
these.
sick.
They're called the peppermint
there
stick.
you go.
Oh,
Try
the
one
peppermint
of these.
stick.
One of
Yeah.
these, a crawl on the floor and puke. That's what he called one of them. I don't know.
I remember.
Snowman. There was like a snowman one.
Oh, yeah. I remember the pickleback shot that we did with Jaeger, who used to work here. I love Jaeger.
Yeah,
Jaeger's
but I would
not
never.
the drink.
I didn't do that one.
You didn't know. You didn't
I
do
said
that one.
that's where I came up with the saying.
Yeah.
Pickle juice will never cross these lips.
But it was good. It was really good. But it came after like the peppermint stick and like sugary stuff.
Yeah.
And then the pickle juice, pickleback, whatever it was called. I have never been sicker. It was gnarly. That may have been my first or second
Plus, I
year.
think the peppermint schnapps was like 90 proof.
Yeah.
And then he did some some mixed drinks with Goldschlager.
Yeah, we
which
did
was like
Goldschlager
100
drinks
proof or something
and then,
like that.
Jägermeister shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was the one you did with Tabasco?
Oh, that
he
was
just drank Tabasco.
No, but
we did Fireball before there was Fireball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fireball's the whiskey now with cinnamon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we used to do Fireball with Goldschlager.
Yeah.
The cinnamon schnapps.
Yeah.
That's 100 and whatever proof. And then we put Tabasco in that.
Oh, that hurts.
We called that a Fireball, but that was a long time ago.
You think it hurts going in, you see it hurts coming out the next day.
Say that coming out both ends. That
Fireball.
Armageddon.
That was good. That was a good one.
Really? You mean it tastes good?
Yeah.
Goldschlager with like Tabasco?
Yeah, it was something different, but Paul was like being a chemist and mixing them all together.
That's why I got
That's
kicked out of school. That was my idea of chemistry. Never made it through
Everything was
pharmacy school.
alcohol. related.
Alcohol and Tabasco.
He's the Walter White of mixing drinks.
My brother would take the ethanol out of chemistry lab when he was in school. And they would use it for parties because it's 95% alcohol. You don't want to do methanol. Methanol will make you go blind. But the ethanol, without the M.
Well, that's a little too close.
So don't go around getting a bottle of methanol just scratching out the M.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you use for friggin' powering cars?
What, ethanol?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? But they would make their party punch using ethanol because it was like 110, 120 proof. Kind of like, what was the other? Everclear.
Everclear. That was my drink of choice when I was young.
Everclear?
Oh yeah, I loved Everclear because if you put it in like
If you mixed it right.
Yeah, if you mix it right, you can't taste it.
And it was still packing a punch.
Exactly. So we had Sonic drive-ins. Smelly, write this in your notes for the next bit. We had Sonic drive-ins and you could get a Route 44 slushie of whatever variety.
Right.
Mine was a pina colada slushie because it would cover it up the most.
Yeah.
And then we would put Everclear in it and drink on. I mean, a Route 44, it's that
And you
that
put in
big.
like a thimbleful of Everclear.
But no, I would get
All the slushy melts.
I mean,
immediately.
Everclear will make you black out. You can run a lawnmower on Everclear. It's not good, but that's also what is in my favorite drink in New Orleans that they
the Hurricane?
sell. No, they call it the purple drink. I don't know. It's just Everclear and
Purple drink.
Purple drink. You got to
They
say
have
it like
cough
that
syrup
too.
mixed with that too.
Yeah,
right?
it's a purple drink, and it is good. It's a doozy.
You drink enough of those, you can be a quarterback for the Raiders.
Right.
That's why I bought a house only 2 blocks away from the bar that sells the purple drink because you can
Wow.
just stumble home. Yeah, that was strategery.
Good thinking.
So let me ask you this. What is your memory of the Do Not Drink and Drive show?
Well,
what
I mean-
sticks out to you?
As far as a personal memory, my very first Do Not Drink and Drive show, which was like 11 or 12 years ago now, Jay would always come pick me up. And I remember I
Yes.
I went hard that first year because
Yes.
I was keeping up with everybody and I wanted to,
The first mistake.
Yeah, exactly. So John D'Amico, he mixed us up all kinds of stuff. So I don't do well whenever I mix, as we've covered. It's never a good idea. And I was drunk. So Jay picked me up at 10 a.m. and then he had to run errands because, he's sober and he's in the middle of a work day. So
Sure.
he's
Right.
running errands. We're going to the bank and I'm just like, just everywhere in the car. It was not cute. And then we had to go to Target. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to Target. I'm going to get some popcorn. I'll be fine.
All right, you know what?
James?
That's mistake number one. Going shopping while you're drunk like that.
And then Jay got so embarrassed, he was like, screw it. So he dropped me off by myself at Target, drunk. And then he went to the bank across the street and then came back to get me. And when he came back, I was sitting on the curb eating popcorn
Beautiful.
in front of Target.
Yep. Your Oklahoma roots were coming out.
I might as well have been menthol Meredith at that point.
You know
I
what?
mean,
You're lucky the cops didn't pick you
I
up for
know.
like public drunkenness.
That was a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
Made
It
a lot of sense.
Well, I remember being in Target and I couldn't stand up straight and I was so worried I was going to fall over and like knock all the like glasses
Yep.
or something off. And so I thought, you know what, this is not a good idea. I was at least smart enough to know that. So I was like, screw it. I was just gonna get my popcorn and go outside. And that's exactly what I did. And he picked me up and I ate my popcorn all the way.
It's
one of those-
much more comfortable to lie down.
Exactly.
It was one of those tubs that have like the 3 different flavors.
No, it wasn't the big tub. No, it was that they used to. I don't even know if they do that anymore. They used to have like a little snack shack or whatever where you could order
Yeah.
snacks, and I would always get the popcorn. So I'm just sitting there. Can you imagine it? But one of my favorite memories. Well, actually, it almost happens every year. Is when the two of you, Huey and Tonelli, end up
Fighting.
wrestling or fighting. It like kind of starts as like a tackle And then it escalates. By like 9:45, right before the show's over, it's the two of you, usually in the hallway, tackling and wrestling each other. It's insane. Every year. Why does this happen?
Not every year.
It's pretty.
Oh, it's every year.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty close to
I got
every
tired
year.
of losing Hawaiian shirts, so I don't do it anymore.
Well, you can always tell when Huey is drunk because he gets really silly and loud on the microphone, and then he starts like prodding you. He's like,
Do you
I'm not
remember?
proddable anymore.
Do you remember it?
No.
When did this start? When
Year one.
was it?
No. I'll tell you my favorite drunk driving moment is when Baby Huey threw up on himself in the bathroom
Yes, he
stall and passed out.
Now, this was
that the pink vomit or the red
pink
vomit or whatever it
'cause He was
was?
drinking those red candy cane drinks.
No.
I thought it was Pepto-Bismol.
No, I was eating Red Hot Cheetos, the fire Cheetos.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
and
That's
washing
good.
it down. Was that
great
Edward
diet,
Scissorhands? That
Edward
that type?
40 hands.
And we're 40 hands.
Yeah.
So
I was a listener at that time. I remember just listening to that show.
because
You got
guys,
so fucked up.
I brought
Edward 40 hands is when you taped with duct tape 40s of, what was it?
Mickey's.
In each hand.
Yeah.
So your hands were not usable.
Yeah.
And you were just drinking 40s with each hand.
So yeah, Sully duct taped them both on my hands.
How did you
Edward
pee?
40 hands.
So that was the thing. I was like, I got to pee soon. So I started just downing them. I was like trying to sip them.
You drank those things within the first hour. They were
Yeah,
gone.
that's the thing. I was trying to be at first just like socially just taking
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah, because most people would drink 80 ounces of booze in the first hour of a party.
But like after 15 minutes, I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to pee soon. So I want to take these off.
Well, you should have had Sully just pull your penis out at the urinal.
That's what I thought you were going to say. That's
Yeah.
what I figured happened.
So
probably did happen.
So
He got tired of doing that.
After the fourth time.
Oh my God. The image that's running through my head
he was a
right now
good friend
cannot
for
be
that.
unseen.
So I would quickly just drink the rest of them.
We have
And
this on video, by the way.
yes.
Is it still on YouTube?
Oh yeah. No, no, because we had the guy who edited the video used a copyrighted song.
Oh God. Okay.
Of course.
He used Dropkick Murphys, Dropkick
okay.
Murphy song, and so I got taken down.
All right.
But I might have the file somewhere. I gotta
Okay.
look.
Or a picture at least
Yeah.
so people can see. We need to bring
Well, I
Edward
do have
40
the
hands
picture
back.
when he passed out. So what happened was he passed out in the stall, and everyone, oh my God. And now people at work are getting pissed off because the bathroom is tied up and it's locked. So we have to get someone to crawl under the door and unlock the door, and he's passed out on the toilet.
Oh.
All the way down. So I had to run to Old Navy to buy him clothes. And I bought the cheapest shit. I mean, I'm just like,
It was a gray shirt and a gray sweatpants.
I think it was a Dr. Pepper shirt. It was the cheapest shit. They said, would you like this? I go, no, do you have anything cheaper? They go, this is like $2. It was like
that's funny.
$2 for the shirt and like the gray sweatpants. And I brought it back, and Andrew Stern, our engineer, I had to hold Huey up, and Andrew took his clothes off and dressed him.
Oh, that's
How
going
fucked up he
That
was. He
is-
couldn't fucking dress
the
That's
himself.
above and beyond
And
right
then-
there.
Yeah, it really is.
And then HR was freaking out, and then
They
people
were afraid you were going to drown on your own vomit because
Yeah.
we took you to the. Remember, we had our own couch in the
Yes.
office.
Oh, yeah.
And we put him down on the couch, but they said, "Oh well, don't worry. He's going to drown in his vomit. He's going to choke." I said, "Don't worry. We'll take care of that. We'll use a tarp." so we put a tarp on the couch and
And then just laid him like face down?
and. No, sideways.
Sideways.
So we could see his face and take pictures of him, where we then put penises all over and a sign behind him that says, "I like anal."
Oh, my God.
And we were friggin' snapping pictures, and he was gone. He was 3 sheets to the wind. And you probably lied there for like 8 hours.
No, yeah, so it was, definitely a few hours. I remember Victor, our old promotion director, and people were taking turns watching me.
Making sure you didn't drown in your own
Babysitting you?
vomit and pull
Yeah.
a John Bonham.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember what year that was? And do you remember much of that?
I want to
Because I feel
say
like that-
08.
08. Okay, yeah.
07, 08. But for me, because I downed those Mickeys fast, and then I remember someone sliced open the tape so I can run to the restroom and go.
Yeah.
But literally, that was my first time ever experiencing the definition of blackout drunk. I don't remember the last 2 hours.
That's
I remember like images, but I don't remember.
The Hooter girls coming in.
Yeah.
You're trying to pick up the Hooter girls.
Yeah.
Oh my
Boy,
God.
and you were attractive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with red Cheeto puke all
Yeah.
over it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
how
remember
you didn't get a dent out of that, I'll never know.
one of them came dressed up like in
Pocahontas?
Yeah, Pocahontas.
That's right. Oh, Pocahontas.
Wait, what? What did you say?
loved Pocahontas. I
well,
remember
they were
that from
dressed
that
up
show.
for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So she had like a Native American outfit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
I was like, it's
understand.
Pocahontas. And
He
then
was proclaiming his love for Pocahontas.
I said,
God.
He wanted to Pocahontas.
Oh, God.
I said, what's the TV dinner company?
Swanson's?
I said, can I be your Jim Swanson?
Oh, my God.
And everyone's just like, what?
What the hell are you talking
You meant
about?
John Smith.
Oh, wow.
That's who Pocahontas married, right?
So, yeah.
In the Disney
yeah.
movie,
I'm
whatever.
pretty- I'm pretty
No, it
sure.
was Swanson.
But
I was going to say banquet.
I kept saying Jim
John Banquet.
I want to be your Jim Swanson. And then
It was Sarah Lee.
Joey Chestnut. No,
I want
Joey,
to be your density.
Yeah, right? There you go.
but Joey Chestnut was like, no, that's the guy at the TV dinners.
Oh, my God, that's
yeah, I was.
Oh,
getting my-
that's when we had to kick Joey Chestnut out because
Yeah,
he got too drunk
kicked
and
off
passed out.
Yeah.
halfway
Oh, my
through the
God.
show.
Yeah,
I mean, he
can
went
eat,
ugly
but
early.
he can't drink.
Did he really?
Yeah.
His birthday was around the same time, and so I guess he started partying the night before and just came straight to the
He
station.
came drunk to the
Yeah.
drunk
Yeah,
Do
he
Not
did.
Drink and Drive show.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, he was done by
So,
less than halfway through the show. He was a goner.
but yeah, no, I don't remember the last 2 hours of the show. I was like, that's now I know what's when rock stars say blackout drunk. I'm like,
That's what
okay,
it is.
that's my example of what that was like. But yeah, I remember images and people coming in and out.
And Swanson dinners.
I remember, yeah, it was Jaeger and Andrew helped me to the bathroom, and I shut the stall, and that's when I fell down.
and passed out.
Puked,
all
I'm
over.
surprised you didn't hurt yourself or like knock your teeth out or break a rib on the toilet or
The red hot
something.
Cheetos, yeah, I spit all or
He was
threw
so
it all up.
drunk. I mean, what
just
they
kinda-
say, drunk people, they just friggin' no problem.
They just kind of like,
Yeah.
bleh. Oh my God. That's,
Paul did that in Reno.
oh my God, I said that and I forgot.
Yes, thank you. It does
Now
happen.
we have to tell the story.
Oh, no, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Just for
I'll tell it
reference.
for you. He was standing at a urinal and somehow lost his balance.
I did lose my balance
So you
stepping
went
away. I went backwards.
Oof.
Like,
And there was another set of urinals on the other side of the bathroom
one of those cartoon. It
and
was a
fell
cartoon.
into the
It was
urinal and broke his
and then
rib.
I fell free fall right into the
Oh, God.
porcelain front of a urinal behind me and landed right.
You're so lucky you didn't hit your head.
I know,
kidding.
but
Yeah.
it was definitely one of the like.
I would have paid to have seen that. Oh, my
And then
I wonder if
boom.
they've got it on security tape.
And then there was the time before you guys were around. We did an actual drunk driving test.
Oh, this was outstanding.
Which is probably
Heard of
my
this.
favorite
This
memory.
is like the most iconic. I've heard of this.
It was we were in the
Star.
parking lot of the old Circle Star Theater down in Redwood City,
Okay.
right off of Whipple Avenue. And they had a big parking lot, and we actually had Officer Suzanne there,
Yep.
representative of the CHP, so it was official. And we set up a driving
And
course using
Putterhead.
cones. And was
Officer
Putterhead there too?
Yep, Putterhead.
And we
was
set
there.
up a course with cones, and we had a car dealership. Sales was all over it, and they got
Made it
some
sponsored? Wow.
sponsored.
Oh, it was sponsored. The drunk driving show was sponsored.
And then we had, as obstacles, we had cardboard cutouts of celebrities. One was Will Clark. I remember that.
Our buddy.
Like the big stand-up cardboard
Yeah,
cutouts. I forget who else we had, like 3 or 4 of them up
Yeah.
there. And then we would drink, and then we'd do a lap around.
One
and
was
we'd
Darth Vader. I remember that too. And
you just
we
had
had
to
an
weave
actual
between the two?
driving, like with pylons
Yeah,
and test.
we had like cones set up, like a little course.
Oh, my God.
And after a few drinks, we would see how you would drive the thing. And that really wasn't a great idea because people were using our results, fighting their drunk driving cases. And because of that drunk driving show, public demonstrations on drunk driving
Yep.
shows have been outlawed by
That's right.
the CHP.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, Paul, was it you that drove up on the stairs?
Now, that's the part I heard. That you drove
might
up on
have-
the stairs.
That
When
was
it was
after I
time to
ran over
break.
Will Clark.
Yeah, he wiped out one of the cutouts and kept on going, and everyone was just like, "Oh my God, he's coming towards us!" And they split, and he drove right up on the stairs. I thought you were going to go through the front doors of the Circle
Yeah.
Star
Oh,
Theater.
my God.
Whoever donated the cars didn't really think that one through
I
to the
guess
end of the
not.
show.
I guess not.
So,
Yeah.
like, if anybody was going to use that show to defend themselves, there is a period where maybe you do actually do a little bit better with the skills test.
Yeah.
But there is a point of diminishing returns that you get to toward the end of the show.
When you almost drive through the front of a building.
Exactly.
Holy crap, that's insane.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've added Smelly to the mix in the last several years.
Oh, the greatest.
And he always takes it to the next level. His story about the jet ski last year is one of the most iconic things I've ever heard in my entire life.
As a matter of fact,
I don't know if I've ever laughed that hard.
I want tape of that to play at the beginning of the show.
Oh, we're going to relive that
Yeah,
moment?
yeah.
God knows what stories he's going to tell.
Right.
Because Smelly, just if you don't know, his life is God bless
There's
his
always something
heart.
going on with him.
But there's always something.
Yeah.
There's always multiple somethings. So I'm guaranteeing.
Not always
that's
of his doing either.
Right.
Things just happen sometimes.
It's almost never his doing.
I've got
That's
a
the
few that he
thing.
has told me, but I don't want to spill it now.
Okay.
They put his jet ski story to shame
Really? Oh, no, there's a tease.
this Friday.
All right. Well, we'll end on that. So if you're listening to this in real time.
But
what were you
also
gonna say?
living on a prayer.
Oh my
That
God!
becomes a
how could we
tradition.
forget?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Living on a prayer.
And Baby Huey's version.
That's my
Yes,
favorite.
that's
version.
right.
And how you don't know
Forgot
the
about
lyrics to
that.
that song is
We got to play that
beyond-
again, too.
We will play that again as well.
We have to play that again. So the jet ski story, God knows what Smelly is going to tell us. So if you're listening to this in real time or watching it, it is this Friday. So Friday, November 17th, Do Not Drink and Drive show. I've already had people texting in saying they're going to take the day off work.
Wow.
And drink from home with us.
Drink with us.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing edibles this year.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
right. Uh-oh. That's a whole nother level. So
Yeah.
make sure you're tuned into 107.7 The Bone for the Do Not Drink and Drive show. But the most important part, the whole point, what is that? Oh, it's Edward Fortyhands. You found it. How did you
Oh, look at
find
that.
on your phone?
Where to go?
Oh my
Show
God.
it to the screen.
Send that,
Show it-
send
oh, you
that
showing
to
it to the screen?
Serato. Send that to Serato and Mari so we can
You
use
haven't
that.
changed a bit since you turned 40.
You really haven't. It's the same exact face. Man, Chalker would be very proud of your Edward Fortyhands moment, too. We got to bring that
Just
back.
driving home that fat. You're right.
You need to do Edward Fortyhands with IPAs. Then you would really.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my
Oh, man.
God, that
Yeah.
would be gnarly.
Or
Double IPAs.
Oh.
There you go.
I mean, that's my favorite, but
what's
I
it,
want to
the Cobras? The King Cobra. Or
Oh, yeah. Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Do it. Go all in, man.
Four Loco.
You're going to still be drunk on Saturday from the Do Not Drink and Drive show on Friday for your birthday. Come Sunday, you're going to be wrecked. Like wrecked.
Hope Tommy's driving you.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is.
He's taking the day off.
Okay, good. All right, you guys, we appreciate you. Make sure you listen on Friday for all the drunken shenanigans, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for being here. Mwah.
See ya.